Children tragically go missing all the time, often leaving parents and families in turmoil, wondering where their kids have gone. So it's extra satisfying when a child kidnapper comes face to face with a cop and has to pay the ultimate price. Here are 4 examples of child kidnappers who thought they could get away with it. Let's start with one of the most heart-stopping rescues you've ever seen. When a Florida man went to visit his girlfriend and infant son in September 2022, they decided to order a pizza and spend some time together as a family. But after they ordered their food, a neighbor came to visit his girlfriend, and the father, known as Mr. Leoner, began to act strange and accuse his girlfriend of setting him up. Leoner appeared to be suffering from a paranoid episode, and one that would turn volatile very quickly. Out of nowhere, Leoner grabbed his son and made a sharp exit. The child's mother tried to stop him but wasn't fast enough and could only watch helplessly as he sped away. Most shocking of all, he decided to carry the baby on his lap completely unsecured as he raced through the streets of Palm Coast at over 80 miles an hour. When the cops spotted him, he realized the baby was still on the suspect's lap, and he knew one wrong move could turn this pursuit fatal. The pursuit came to a close in a Target parking lot, but the case and danger are far from over.
Put the kid down! Give us the air. Put the kid down, dude! Put the kid down!
Officers surround Leoner and have no room for error if they want to make sure this child is brought back home safely. During the tense standoff, the officers see their moment to bring this kidnapping to an end and attempt to grab the screaming child right from his arms. The officer's taser put the suspect down on the floor and allowed them to snatch the child from his arms as he felt the full effect of the electrical current flowing through his body. Even after being tasered, this suspect isn't giving up a fight, but he finds himself up against it when the K9 unit is deployed.
Go do work, bud. Okay, go ahead. Here, take this, take this.
He's heard pleading with officers and doesn't seem to understand why he's been detained. Officers warn they will taser him again, which is exactly what happened next.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Put your hands behind your back! Tango! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! Put your fucking hands behind your back, dude! Get your hands back now! I'm deployed! Get your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! You're gonna get it again! Hands behind your back! You're gonna get it again!
Thankfully, his son was unharmed and in safe hands once again. As officers drag Leoner to his feet, you can see the bite marks from the police dog. In a shocking twist, Leoner's girlfriend didn't want to press charges, which will make this case a little complicated. He does, however, face charges of kidnapping, child neglect, fleeing, and eluding police, which are all felonies and come with a heavy price to pay. From a child snatched by her father to a child snatched by a complete stranger. July 2nd, 2021, Louisville, Kentucky. Witnesses watch in horror as a 6-year-old girl is snatched off the street in front of their very eyes. She was riding her bike outside her house at around 5:40 p.m. when a red Dodge approached her and a man got out and grabbed her, dragged her into the car, and sped off. One neighbor jumped in his car and began a pursuit. Although he couldn't catch the suspect's vehicle, he did note down the license plate and pass it on to police. Thanks to the actions of that brave brave neighbor, the responding units were able to find the car within 30 minutes, parked in the driveway of a nearby house. The first officer to arrive, Sergeant Keeling, could only hope the girl was still safe and well.
William John Paul is what he said it was showing.
Alright, I got it. 234, William John Paul.
See your hands.
Okay, what's your exact location?
Hands. Put your hands in the air. Stay right there. Stay right there.
2060 Grafton Hall.
Keep walking back. 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 Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Stay right there. Stay right there.
One more in the car.
There's no sign of the young girl, and even worse, Keeling suspects there may be another kidnapper inside the car. When Officer Burba arrives to assist, he has no idea what he will find when he opens the passenger door.
One more in the car.
One more subject in the car.
Open the passenger door! Open the passenger door! Driver or passenger?
If there was another kidnapper in the car and they were armed, the situation could turn deadly. But as you see here, the story has a happy ending.
Hello. It's okay. Come here. It's okay.
310, we're 1086, we have her.
Her heartbreaking cries didn't last long, as soon she was reunited with her parents. The perpetrator pleaded not guilty to one count of kidnapping a minor, a Class B felony which, in Kentucky, can land you 10 to 20 years behind bars. Mr. Wild was sentenced to 13 years without parole in January 2023, and when he gets out, he's going to find himself registered as a sex offender. Next, we take a look at a man who was pulled over on a DUI and caught with his pants down with children on board. When an officer was on patrol in Albuquerque, New Mexico on July 5, 2023, he noticed a vehicle acting suspicious on the highway and decided to pull the driver over.
Hey there.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
Just all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot driver license?
While the driver, who the officer identified as Jeremy, was fumbling for his wallet, the officer noticed his car was full of kids, and they all looked underage. The routine stop was turning into something much more severe.
There's your wallet right there between your legs.
Oh. Sorry. I was a little bit nervous.
Okay, and then you have a bunch of kids in the car. How many kids? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who are these kids to you?
This is my friend.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18. Trust me. She don't look 18. Ma'am, how old are you? I didn't ask you your name. I asked you how old you were. Jeremy, turn the car off and come back here and talk to me.
The officer doesn't believe the girl in the front seat or any of the other 5 kids in the back are over 18, so he decides to investigate further. When the driver gets out of the car, the officer notices something very disturbing, leading to this awkward moment.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
Okay. Come back here.
Jeremy is about to find out he can't talk his way out of this traffic stop as the officer continues to push him.
Jeremy, how much you had to drink tonight?
I haven't had anything to drink.
Okay, I'm asking you again. Okay, you can barely stand still. Your speech is slurred. I've never heard you speak. How much you had to drink?
I messed up,
Gotcha.
and I did, because I haven't been drinking.
Can you explain to me why I can smell the strong odor of an alcoholic beverage emitting from your breath every time you breathe and talk to me? Explain that odor.
I haven't had anything to drink.
When did you last drink?
It's been a little while,
Like an hour?
like 2 hours.
That's fair. Because you know what? 2 hours is totally different than no, I haven't been drinking.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, you already did. Just right here, in front of my car. All those people in the car, who are they?
They're just my friends. I mean,
Do you normally hang out with people who are young?
not.
How old are you?
41.
41, okay. Hang tight right there, okay?
Disturbed by what he is seeing and hearing, the officer decides to investigate the matter further and try to find out why a 41-year-old man has a car full of under 18 kids.
Okay, come out. I don't want you to follow. No, hold on. How old are you? And don't lie to me. I mean, okay, like I'm not gonna play the game where you lie. I know that you're not 18. How old are you? Just your age. That's all I need is your age. Cool. Okay, how old are you? 14. Thank you. Simple question.
14.
Really 14?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
18.
Okay. 13. Okay. 14. Okay. You guys all need to call your parents.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And have your parents meet us here. Okay.
All of our parents?
All your parents. And it has to be your mom or dad. Not sister. It has to be your parents.
After calling the parents of each of the 6 kids in the car, the officers decide it's time to find out just how much alcohol is in Jeremy's system.
Okay, would you mind doing a couple of field sobriety tests just to make sure?
Yeah.
Do you want to do them? Yes or no?
I don't really want to.
You don't want to do them?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, I'm just going to let you know if you don't do the test, I'm going to have to place you under arrest.
Jeremy stumbles his way through each sobriety test and is even asked if he has ever suffered a brain injury, which might explain his slurred speech. Eventually, the officers have no choice but to take drastic action.
I just didn't understand what you wanted to,
Yeah. All right, go ahead and stand up, bro. Go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and turn around for me. Go ahead and turn around. Go ahead and turn around. All right, so you're going to be placed under arrest for DWI, okay?
Being arrested for a DUI is the least of Jeremy's problems, as there are still 6 underage kids to explain. And when police investigate further, they uncover the shocking truth. One 12-year-old who was in the car claimed that Jeremy had been abusing her and her twin sister for over a year after meeting on Snapchat. She also told police that he had recorded an incident of abuse on his phone. As of November 2023, the case is still to be heard, but with charges including rape and false imprisonment, Jeremy could be facing a long time behind bars. And that brings us to another father who decides he wants his son all to himself. When police received a report of a missing boy in Akron, Ohio, they had no idea his kidnapper would be so close to home. When Sean turned up for his usual arranged visit, he came armed and dangerous, forcing his mother to hand the boy over. A frantic search began, and before long, witnesses claimed to have seen the missing boy, and police were sent to investigate. As the suspect was armed, a SWAT team was deployed. He was hiding in the laundry room of an apartment complex, and after surrounding the building, police pleaded with the father to give himself in. As the SWAT team entered the building, a dramatic scene unfolded. Thankfully, Sean gave himself up, and his 5-year-old son was finally safe in the hands of the police, much to the relief of his mother. Sean was charged with kidnapping, abduction, and domestic violence. If he does get to see his son again, it will be under very different circumstances, and will most likely be supervised.